And let's just jump right into our beautiful stories. I'd like to introduce Dennis Howe. Is that correct? Howe, is that, or Ho?
Howe.
Howe, thank you very much, Dennis. Dennis, why don't you say hello to everybody?
Well, hi, everyone. I'm Dennis, and I live in Texas, a little north of San Antonio. I'm a fifth grade math teacher.
Great. And how young are you?
I am 63.
3 years young. That is excellent. And so if you would, let us know what was going on in your life prior to the patches being introduced to you, and therefore who introduced the patch and what happened since then, since you've been on that X39 patch.
Okay, so the biggest thing that I had going on that I think I knew about was just back issues. We do, my wife and I do a boot camp in the morning, and I pulled a muscle in my back, did something to it 1.5 years ago, and it just progressively kept getting worse. In fact, my wife was pretty convinced that I was on the verge of quitting boot camp and leaving her alone. Every morning the trainer would be at my side going, just be careful, go slow. And it hurt. I was nearly in tears. And I had just finally given in and scheduled doctor's appointments. Had x-rays, was going back for scans. When my wife and I were doing a craft fair, and a lady came up to us and bought something, and then she walked away, and she came back and she said, I need to tell you about this. Didn't have any clue what was going on with my back, just a total God thing. Gave us a couple of patches, and I tried them. I went home, I watched some testimonies, we ordered them, and it was, gosh, like less than 3 weeks later, we're out in the parking lot where we do our boot camp, and I go to lay down on my mat, and it was the first time in 1 year that I could lay flat on my back and not be cringing and having everybody look at my face as I was just almost ready to scream laying down. And then the other thing that was going on is I was having some dietary issues that I actually went to a doctor, and they did a scan and took some blood and came up with 27 things that I was sensitive to, ranging from black pepper to tomatoes to dairy products. And dairy I kind of suspected, because every time I would eat yogurt or anything, my stomach would just get rock hard and hurt. And I tried doing all the things they wanted me to get rid of for about 1.5 weeks, and then said, that's just, but once I started using the X39, that all went away. I'm able to eat all those foods. I'm not getting stomach aches. I'm not cramping. It's been amazing. And it's only been 8 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, big wow. So Dennis, let's bring it, let's run back around. So when you are having back issues, I mean, if it's anything like I'm sure literally the majority of the people that are on here have had back pain at some point or another. Was that pain basically going into like your night and affecting your sleep and range of motion, your normal daily activities? Everything.
There were times when I'd be walking around school bent over, and I couldn't straighten all the way up, which was kind of miserable. We have these ramps in our building that I had to get up. I was spending money going to the chiropractor. We have this thing that's a branch of chiropractic here in Texas called a Rosti, where they do like deep tissue massage. And I would go there and, $65 a visit, and it would feel good for a couple days, and then it would be just back where it was. So, yeah.
Just had too much inflammation there. And yeah, I can relate. I've come from back pain myself. And how long just for the back pain? So you applied the patch. Now I'm sure people are going to ask, did you use the normal 2 places, or did you put it right on your back?
I used right on the back of my neck, the C7, and within 2 weeks I could tell that there was a difference. And that's when I canceled all the doctor's appointments and said, well, I'm not going to spend any more money. I'm going to just go with it. And it's been, we've gone to the water park 4 times with our grandkids this summer and in and out of tubes, and, you know, no, I was a little nervous. I thought, is it going to start to hurt when I'm running around the water park? And it didn't.
You're waiting for that other shoe to drop, right?
Yeah. And the other thing that I noticed, and just right at the very beginning of COVID, I dropped a chair on my big toe on my one foot, and that nail has just been kind of slowly rotting away. And I looked at it the other day, and there's new nail growth coming out, which has blown me away. I mean,
and that's just after 8 weeks, as you said, because you only been on them for 8 weeks, correct?
yeah. I mean, I've heard the stories of hair going back, and I'm waiting.
I understand. We all got our little bit. Okay, when's my turn? I get that. Now let's kind of swing back around also to your allergies. I mean, those are huge. I mean, especially the allergies that the doctor found that you're allergic to. Those are common things that we all eat, right, within our diet. That must have been like, no, I don't want this.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about black pepper, it's like, okay, there's no more going out to eat at a restaurant. What do you substitute for it? And, you know, just different things. And, you know, obviously we got this long list of, well, you can put this in your diet instead of this. And then it's like, no, I don't think I'm going to make tomato or pasta sauce out of beets. And
That would be so bad.
I know. We just, yeah. So I am, you know, so thrilled that I am beyond thankful that Regina walked up to our booth and handed us a couple of patches and gifted those to me. And I'm excited about I'm sleeping better. I feel more cognitive. I'm waiting for school to start.
You're actually joyful waiting for school to start.
Yes.
Right? That is excellent. I mean, when you tell your doctor, yeah, I'm going to add something to my diet, you know, it's this little patch. That's what I'm going to add to my diet. And so, I mean, allergies are allergies. I don't care if they're food allergies, if they're pollen allergies, you know, it's just histamine being rising up in your system. And it's so good to hear that simply just by, you know, getting your stem cells activated once again and creating those pluripotent stem cells, that you are actually, your body's now reducing that histamine, improving your immune system so you don't have these allergies basically anymore, correct?
Right.
That is amazing. Wow. Thank you so much, Dennis. I really appreciate you coming forward and letting everybody hear this great story. You know, Kathleen shared with me that Dennis has got an awesome story, and I really appreciate it because we all can relate to this. Thank you.
Thank you.